No, it's not about doing crossword puzzles, learning a new language, or playing a guessing game. It's about practices that not only keep you mentally sharp, but also keep you in good shape and in good spirits. For a long time, it was thought that we are born with a certain number of brain cells and that it is impossible to generate new neurons after birth. Current studies, though, have provided evidence that there is neurogenesis in the hippocampus throughout life, suggesting that new neurons may contribute to the optimal functioning of the human brain. Today we will learn how physical exercise specifically affects and benefits your brain, and my top 5 practices for a lifelong efficient brain. Hi, I'm Johanna Kulik, journalist, researcher, and health consultant. That zen-like state produced by endorphins called runner's high, which allows the runner to keep going even when exhausted, or the practice of yoga that allows you to enter that state of meditative relaxation while performing the sequence, continues to arouse the curiosity of scientists because of its profound effects on the brain. Let's see what has been discovered so far. The part of the brain that is strongly activated by aerobic exercise such as running, swimming, or cycling is called the hippocampus, which is at the core of the brain's learning and memory areas. This same relaxing response in the midst of physical practice was detected in a study that put participants to practice yoga and meditation daily for 8 weeks. The result showed a reduction in perceived stress that correlated with a decrease in the density of the right basolateral gray matter in the amygdala of the brain. Physical activity helps maintain one's focus and attention span when performing a task, as demonstrated in an experiment where physical education classes were conducted throughout the school year. Teenage students in this study not only became more fit, but they also improved their multi-purpose skills, ignored distractions, and improved their ability to process complex information. A paper published in 2014 titled "Give Your Ideas Legs: The Positive Effect of Walking While Thinking Creatively" showed that walking, whether on a treadmill or on the Stanford University campus where the study took place, stimulated creative thinking. Interestingly, it didn't help convergent thinking. In other words, the mental process we use to come up with the right answer to standard questions that don't require much creativity. Until 1999, it was thought that the brain we were born with was complete and couldn't produce new cells. But it has been discovered that exercise stimulates the production of a brain protein known as noggin, and that this protein initiates the production of neurogenesis and stem cells. A recent study has been also showing attenuate cartilage destruction in osteoarthritis when this protein is expressed. Physical exercise may produce an analgesic effect or increased pain threshold by increasing levels of the neurotransmitters glutamate and gamma-aminobutyric acid, making us more resilient to mental challenges. Number 1. Aerobic exercise or cardiovascular training. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity such as walking, jogging, cycling, or swimming per week, keeping in mind that any physical activity benefits your brain. To get that benefit, workouts don't even have to be extreme. Walking for 30 to 45 minutes 3 times a week slows the onset of dementia. And if walking is not your thing, you can try weight training twice a week, as this activity has a significant neurological impact. According to Dr. Damian M. Bailey, Professor of Physiology and Biochemistry at the University of South Wales in the UK, doing squats with weights specifically is very effective in strengthening the brain, as doing them intermittently challenges the brain with a simultaneous increase and decrease in blood flow. Doing 3 to 5 minutes of squats just 3 times a week is better for the brain than steady-state exercises such as running, according to Bailey. Behavioral interventions such as yoga may hold promise for mitigating age-related neurodegenerative decline. In experiments with Hatha Yoga, practitioners showed a greater volume of gray matter in the brain, which has been linked to better mental function, especially during aging, and greater cortical thickness, another advantage in terms of brain structure as it relates to greater intelligence. Number 4. Breathing exercises according to the Wim Hof method. The Wim Hof method is actually a type of meditation, which can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. A small study was conducted in 2018 from which 16 people were interviewed about their experiences with the Wim Hof method. These people reported subjective benefits that I personally share, such as improved mood, reduced anxiety, generalized sense of well-being, strengthened immune system, regularization of the endocrine system, less tension, and better stress management. Before starting this practice though, it is important to learn this technique well in order to perform it correctly and obtain the results I just mentioned. Cold showers are also the last practice and would complement the breathing rounds. Wim Hof recommends to start by taking your normal shower and at the end to take a 5-second cold shower and do increments of 5 seconds of cold exposure each day or when you feel ready. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, exposure to cold triggers a significant release of epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, and norepinephrine, also known as noradrenaline, in the brain and body. These neurochemicals make us feel alert, but some people may react differently and begin to feel agitated before adapting, so be aware of it and patient. Also, exposure to cold triggers a prolonged release of dopamine, which is a potent molecule capable of elevating mood, improving concentration, attention, goal-directed behavior, and much more. In the content box of this video, you will find a link to the full article where, as a bonus, you will also find foods that can help you maintain good cognitive function. If you like this video, please click on the like icon. Remember to subscribe on the red button and activate the little bell to receive notifications every time there is something new to learn in nature's way in the art to heal yourself. See you soon!